Folks, sometimes no matter how hard we try to get the right people into office, we just straight out get lied to. Now, the picture you see in front of you is a picture of Catherine Pugh. She is the current mayor of Baltimore, Maryland. She took over for Stephanie Rollins Blake, who obviously had a lot of issues, particularly with the Freddie Gray situation. And to be honest with you, I don't blame her for deciding not to run for re-election, because that whole situation was a firestorm and she more than likely needed to step away from it. But Mrs. Pugh ran a campaign where she basically was a proponent of the $15 an hour push as far as the minimum wage for the city of Baltimore. And she won because of that and because of the support that she got from Elijah Cummings. Well, folks, I was watching videos of people that I subscribe to today, and I came across a video that was done by Tim Black. And to my surprise, I found out that the city council, on a vote of 11-3, had passed legislation in order to raise the minimum wage in Baltimore from the current minimum of $7 and change per hour to $15 an hour by 2022. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Mrs. Pugh has decided to veto that legislation. The business leaders are loving it, but the community is outraged. This woman just violated a promise that she made during the campaign to push for that $15 an hour. But the word has it that she's cut some kind of a deal with the governor and has decided that she will not sign anything that takes the minimum wage in Baltimore above $10 an hour. Well, I'm wondering where the money is flowing into her accounts, and you're probably not going to be able to find anything locally. But she took the money and is running. And in my opinion, she needs to be recalled, and somebody needs to go for a recall immediately. Now, the $15 an hour minimum wage in Baltimore is not dead. And it's not dead specifically because of the city council vote. The vote was 11-3. But one of the council members was missing. And that's why at this point she can veto the bill, but they do have a chance, if that one person who didn't show up to cast their vote, to either make it 12-3 or 11-4. If it had been 12-3, she could not have even vetoed the bill. But with it being 11-3, she has a chance to veto the bill, and if that missing person sides with her, her veto will be sustained. We're not going to be able to find that out until May, when the veto comes before the city council and they have an opportunity to override her. I only hope that that one person shows up, and if I were those pro $15 an hour people on that city council, first of all, I would find out where she stands on it. Well, where that person, because I don't know if it's a male or a female, but where they stand on that. And if they definitely are in support of that $15 an hour, I would make sure I had limo service waiting on them to pick them up and bring them to the city hall when that vote is taken. Meanwhile, again, based on her lying to the people that voted for her, somebody needs to put together a recall on this woman and get her out of there. And we also need to check with Mr. Elijah Cummings, because he gave her his endorsement. So now he's looking a little suspect in all of this, because you would have expected for him to raise holy hell about her breaking her word about that $15 an hour. But I haven't been able to find any comments from him regarding this situation. We got a couple of months. Let's see, folks.